Well, today we're gonna talk about another blighted map strategy. I've done like 10 maps of silver opal of tier 15, and the reason for this is that tier 15s are a bit cheaper. I bought them for 7C in bulk, while tier 16 are like 2C more, like 9C in bulk. And back in the days I had a feeling that T15s drop a little bit more currency and you have a little bit more chances to get Divine, but I don't think there is like a big difference. So tier 16s definitely drop higher eye level items, so that could be one reason why you want to do them. But it's let's say it's not a huge change, and T15s are easier. So if you fail maps, and I didn't fail tier 15 with my current character, it's what you want, right? So don't risk, because if you invest more currency into oiling, your loss will cost you like 30 chaos, right? And time, right? Which is time is actually more valuable. That the time lost is more valuable than the oils, but never mind, you lose both, right? So maybe a few words about the previous one, because the previous one was very similar. It was much cheaper because we only paid 15, and that's good for your starting let's say starting strategy. The profit was a bit better, the Divine Orbs were a bit cheaper then, but not much. But what I tested later was like opal black, and you can see that it was like 700, and I've done one more session, I think, but I did run like corrupted maps, so I did run like 10 corrupted maps, and it was around 600, 700. Maybe it was unlucky, but I don't think it's actually consistent to get over 1k with this setup, right? While this one, it dropped us like 3 exalted orbs, but it could be divines, right? This is the same reward tier. That's why I collect this information in here, because sometimes we see, oh, the loot is like this and that, but what we really want is to get as many divine and orbs with our setup. And I believe the combination of silver and opal does this great, and I already tested this few weeks ago, and this was that's why I played it now, because I had let's say good experience in the past when I tested few things with normal blights. Although my main my main science was happening in ravaged maps, right? So it's a bit different. But with normal blights, I feel like silver and opal is pretty optimal. It costs more, but then the chance for Divine Orb is huge, right? Because today it's 150, but tomorrow it will be like 180 or 200 in few days. So if you will keep dropping Chaos Orbs and cheap stuff, your profits will fall down. But if you drop Divines, your income will be, let's say, higher, right? So so I recommend you trying this if you're failing or not, because if you're failing T15s, then it's not good. If you're not, maybe you want to corrupt them. If not, maybe you want to run T16s, and that's what I'm going to do next exactly. But let's firstly look a little bit in the Exilers next. Right, so okay, it was like 30C more, not even 15C more when I wrote it in here. So the prices fluctuate. Seems that it inflated a bit, but doesn't matter. What's important here is that we've got a little bit more stacked decks than in the Crimson run. If we compare those two, we did not get as many golden oils, right? But we still got 2. We've got exalted orbs, while we did not get any exalted divine in here, which was quite weird, but okay, let it be. I did not drop any of those later too in this opal black too, so it's maybe not best idea to run for more than a few hours, or 1 or 2 sessions, and as you get some currency, just move on to more investing more into maps, then you get better outcome. And we've dropped patient, right? So there are some hints that yeah, this oiling makes maps upgraded reward tiers better than the crimson black, and for this reason I recommend you doing this. And there's one more thing I'd like to talk about, which is like what to do with all the items and how to profit with Blight, right? So this is the loot from this session, right? So we can see some raw currency. This should keep you going. If you sell this, you should get like currency for your next map, and if you keep this, you can sell like all the stash tabs in a bulk on TFT. You can craft with your essences the gear that you pick up, or you can buy like fractured bases and just roll them. Don't pay that much attention, just sell the items for 10, 20, 50 C based on what you roll. If you roll like good items, then you can make a lot. And just don't put too much effort, just it's quick, right? Just you have like 20 essences, bam bam bam, you spam the base, you run out of essences, you pick other essences, or just move on and play more blights, right? And this is a good way to make like passive income. When you're playing, somebody pings you, oh, I want this item, then you jump off, the blighted map freezes after a few seconds. So it's not a problem to jump off to trade, and then you do this, right? And the last thing is the jewelry. And today POE released an update where people can search for jewelry. So what I do is like I list this for 10 chaos, people ping me, I check the item when they ping me. If it's trash, I sell them for 10C. If I see potential like missing prefix, what I do is like where I have ring like this. So for instance, this one, okay, it's maybe not much, but yeah, it's like pretty decent ring for day one. Now it's 20C. It's only 4 mods, so people won't be spending like exalted on this. But yeah, this, well, it didn't sell, but other rings did, right? So what I mean is that you can just sometimes benchcraft it and get additional chaos out of it a day later, right? It's still like in my stash tab less than most of those items are less than 24 hours, and so yeah, this will be rotated when I run out of stash tabs. So I will keep this for a few days. Maybe maybe I will run out sooner if I start doing ravaged maps, because they drop a lot of jewelry. So yeah, this is it, right? And I hope those tips help you maximize your profit, but remember, time is king here, right? So try to be fast, try not to spend too much time in your house, just play the maps, and that's the biggest chance you drop something big. That's the biggest chance you drop divine orbs, etc. And yeah, try to have fun for the most. Okay, thanks, and see you in the next video. Bye.